'cause my name ring bells. People see me and can't help themselves. See me and themselves. I wouldn't wanna be anybody else. I never used to think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find new ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thunder, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long.
Appreciated, Coach. Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Ready for 18, Gators. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. You gonna try 61, Matchbox Lights. Hatch, hit it.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. Better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here we go. Touchdown. You're not ready. You're not ready. 6 guys. Watch out.
Well, a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Fournette, a first down carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half with some of these shorter gains.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Set 60 Pittsburgh.
Quick pass out to Miller. End zone for a Washington touchdown. Scott Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's all the way up across the 40. And down at the 42-yard line. Great return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Go!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that this week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
First down, 18. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check. Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, dude.
Mike 52. They're going to need some therapy after this. Hey, Mike 52. Let's go.
2nd and 13. It's caught by Mike Evans. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
52 is the mic. I'm coming after you.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 24. Shit. Watch the shit. Switch.
Ready?
2nd and 6. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin. It
feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Look at me. Big grip.
They're going to look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, You're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? They come out here in the eye. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go with a big back Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. They'll go with the keeper. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Darnold. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Taylor. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Check, 59. Red 80. They're running it. Check 59, Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. And he's got room. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
So they'll get another that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
50 seconds to mine. Touchdown, defense.
Five.
57 is the mic. Rock 57.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off. Around the 41. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They begin with a run by Fournette. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Joey Bosa in on the stop. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down, here's Fournette. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Defense.
Hey, Charlie.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one good for 24 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hey, Haywood.
Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Get it.
They'll set up a throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now it's the backup Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Gun, gun, gun.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 to go. Army.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
We go.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard
Bristol,
line.
travel. Hey, Delta. 5.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Throwing is Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Newton to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go, set, 18, Gator.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
28, exit. Check 25.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run with Fournette. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
To throw again on second down, Newton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Mike 58, right there.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
20.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter and the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Let's get this. Let's get this.
Set. 60 or.
Night, sweetheart.
Go. Big grip.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
There we go. Nice move.
Leonard Fournette with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion.
Get it.
That's caught at the 1. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Jason Myers sets to kick off.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Newton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the two-point try.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Out of the gun, Newton. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Newton to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Matchbox lights.
After the penalty, it's 4 down. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the ready.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's 4 down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
36.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
53 is the mic. Pick me up. Here we go. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Myers' kick is good. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. To try again after the sack. Newton, he's going to air one out for Anderson. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is a season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Let's go. Have you got my number?
2nd and 5. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Braxton Berrios, his first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know there are plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I'm coming after you. Hey. I get it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Back to throw, Newton. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead, and unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback. Ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Ready?
On the run, it's Fournette. Powers through him. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Fournette. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, baby. 60 out ball.
It's a gain of
Watch the run. That's baby shot.
Mike, get it.
Back to throw. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah, let's get set.
20.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Newton, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Colby Listenbee, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Oh, the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowl.